Hello there, Xray, Game Changer here. So just let you know, I'm away for a few days. I've promoted combat to general, so obviously we'll be running the team while I'm away. With obviously Marco Polo, Pale Horse, Capcom if we ever see him. He's obviously busy with his forces. So basically, yeah, that's going to be what's happening in the next few days. Now, what I want you guys to be looking at, first of all, welcome to all the new guys. We've had a bit of an influx over the last few days, so you may not know this, but Xray has changed. I've been asking for a bit more activity, and to do that, what we're going to be becoming is really the development team. So any new player from CC6 coming up to CC7 will go to Xray first. Those that are really active and really strong will ultimately get promotion to the LB team. Those that are perhaps as a little bit more of a part-time player, you know, busy work life, busy real life, obviously you're more than welcome to stay in Xray. But there's no room anymore, in my opinion, for people who can't log on. I mean, there are people out there who've got very, very busy lives and obviously will accommodate, but activity, I don't mind less active, but non-active just won't cut it. So we will obviously need to bear that in mind. Now, I've set the guys, the leader team, some homework regarding development of obviously the new players. So if you are new to Xray, expect them to reach out. But the same goes for the rest of us, guys. The thing I want us to look at next is the oil. So I'm going to let's have a little look at major here. If I view base. Well, first thing first, if you look at any particular member's defence, you can see there 36% defending HQ rate. So obviously we might be able to look at the things that Major's doing and things along that sort of line. But if you go into any base, what we'll have a little look at going forward is the sort of oil and the like. So we all know that the more oil you can make, the more you can obviously store. So just make sure as a team that we've got our oil to the absolute max that you can for your relevant CC7. And also I want to get everyone to develop their FOBs. The FOBs should be level 5. Within the FOBs you'll have certain vehicles, soldiers, etc. Can we concentrate on getting them also upgraded, because that will make your FOB overall you know, stronger, and we've got to get that looked at as a matter of priority. Also, if you haven't already got your M270 and your Macarva rapidly upgrading, that is something you need to have. You need to have that now to be anywhere near you know, effective, especially at this level now. As you know, we've had quite a bit of a barrage, but we've held our own. We're still here on the map, but we do need to get strong as we can. Now, every base should have a relevant strength, but also you should have a relevant attack. So if you're a 53 and you can't take out a 55, then there's something wrong. So there's no point having a massively level 70 base and still running around with Humvees or something like that. So do put that as a priority. I also want to just draw your attention to a little bit of a resource that you may or may not use. If you click on the team logo in the top right hand corner, and then if you look at well, let's pick on me, so I can go in. No, I can't actually. Can't go in on myself. So if we say go in on, I'm going to pick on Marco. Let's have a little look. So profile. If we click on Marco and then scroll up a little bit, Marco takes on everything. So obviously a defense rate of 31 is very, very reasonable, and 71. Marco, I know and you know, takes on literally anything that moves, whether he can kill it or not. So to keep that level of aggression and still hold a 71% is obviously absolutely fantastic. So really well done there. But there's a bit of a dark horse here. I mean, I can't wait for him to come back. But if you look at, for example, Capcom here, Now, Capcom is one of our majors. Unfortunately, he's very busy with obviously the forces and education at the moment. But if you look at his profile, 79-74. Now, 74% as a defending HQ win rate. I mean, I'm 49. I thought I was good. So, you know, there's something possibly going on in that guy's base. And if you scroll through others and things along that sort of line, so Captain Sid, I'm going to pick on you. Profile, never looked before yet. So 37%, but 83 in defense. If you look at Hammy, for example, profile, 47%. So you can see that maybe you know, the principle what I'm bringing, Hammy is maybe doing something slightly different to say Captain Sid. But if you then go into a base, if you click on let's have a little profile view base. And then look at his setup. It goes against things that I've obviously coached people. He's got his barracks outside. He's got his war factory outside. Helicopters I've always thought outside. And he's got all his turrets, you know, obviously centralised. Couple of obviously air defence in there. A couple of peacemakers in there. All pretty tough level 7 turrets. So some great work there. And nice positioning of transformers. So, you know, the boost is very, very good. And then everything's very well spread out. Mines is covering some nice locations and things like that. So what I'm getting people to look at is, you know what's this guy doing I'm not doing? Why is his defense stats better than my defense stats, and things along that sort of line. So be inquisitive. If people are doing things that you're not, then maybe have a little look around, see what other people are doing, get some best ideas, best practices, and obviously bring those into your base. So just to summarise then, Treant's got the reins. Is obviously we've got your relevant leaders as well who will be in touch with the new players just to help with coaching and development. Make sure your oil is at the maximum it can be. Make sure your fobs are well on the way to getting up to level 5. That's not a something for debate. That is something you need to get done. I will be monitoring that, and also make sure that you're working heavily on getting things like M27s and very importantly Macavers up to their maximum. Remember, those two vehicles get an add-on at level 8 where you get either machine guns or anti-air defense, or both depending on what vehicle you're using. So that's definitely something to look at. Okay, thanks guys, take care.